Very good morning to all of you. My voice is audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My screen is also visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we have started with the system properties. So we have seen the two types of properties. First, the static and dynamic, and we have taken some example. Then we have seen the the causal, anti-causal, causal, non-causal, and anti-causal system, right? And we have seen some example based on the causal system and anti-causal system. Today we are going to discuss some okay, we have also seen linear and non-linear, right? So in the non-linear system, we have discussed it follows the law of superposition, in which there are two types, there are two laws inside the superposition. First is the law of additivity, and second is the law of homogeneity, right? So we have seen some example how the linear and nonlinear system can be classified with the help of these two formula, right? So we have also conclude some trick, okay, and here we have stopped yesterday. So for the linearity, outputs would be 0 for the 0 input, okay. If you want to check the system linearity, then nothing to have to do, just put the 0 as in input. If your output is 0, then it is linear, and otherwise the second criteria is there should not be any nonlinear operator in the function, right? So like sine, cos, tan, sec, whatever the function is given here, okay. So it should not be on the x or y, right? Let's say sine x square, cos x square, like that, okay. So this makes the system non-linear. So see there's some example, and you can now verify that either we are able to check the linearity or non-linearity with the help of trick or with the help of your concept, okay. So I'm taking one example so that you can understand it better. So first example is our the now it's your turn, and you have to give the answer of all this problem, okay. So what do you think about this problem? Yt is equals to xt plus 2. Yt is equals to xt plus
Non-linear.
2. Non-linear.
Non-linear.
Why? Because
Non-linear.
when you put t equal to 0, when you put t equal to 0, obviously then y0 is not equal to the x, it is x0, okay. It will come x0 plus 2, right? So it is a non-linear function, it is a non-linear system, right? Second example is yt is equals to e to the power x of t. So tell me what is the characteristic of this system?
Non-linear.
Non-linear.
Non-linear, because it is again non-linear because this function, this e to the power xt function, is not operating. It is very important line, operating in on x, right? It is operating on kisme operating on the t. Yes or no? Yes or no? होना किस में चाहिए? होना किस में चाहिए? X और Y में. Yes. So therefore, it is your non-linear function. You can simply, with the help of trick, you can say, right? Or you can say otherwise, e to the power xt function is non-linear. Why? Because it not follow both the condition. Both condition are not satisfied. Which one condition? That is your law of additivity and law of homogeneity. Right? Yes. Now, when you take the third example, yt is equals to x of tan t. Now tell me, What is this? This is the function of x or t. The function of x or t. Function of x, right? So therefore, it is a linear, right? It is a linear. Okay. Now, when you take the example next, like yt is equals to tan of xt, then it becomes, tell me, then it
Non-linear.
becomes
Non-linear.
non-linear. Okay. Now you understand. Okay. Now the sixth problem, sorry, fourth. This one fourth. This one the now fifth. Now your fifth problem is let's say yt is equals to x of t minus 1 plus x of t plus 1. Now what is your comment? It is linear or non-linear? It is linear or non-linear?
Linear.
Linear. Why?
Linear.
Why it is linear? Why it is linear? Because no any non-linear function. Okay, no any non-linear function is here. Okay, now tell me yt is equals to even part of xt. Even part of xt. Now, what is the comment?
Linear.
Yt is equals to xt plus x of minus t divided by 2, right? So when you put 0, automatically it will come 0. Okay, so this is the linear function, linear system. Okay, now come to the next problem, 7th. Let's say we have taken yt is equals to minus infinite to t x of tau d tau. What is your what is your comment? Linear or non-linear? Always remember, integration I will write after some. Okay, so always remember, when you put 0, t equal to 0, what it will give? It will also give the 0. So the system is simply linear, right? Another problem, yt is equals to x of t minus 1 for t less than 0, x of t plus 1 for t greater than equal to 0. What is your comment? What is your comment? This is the past input, right? This is the future input, right? Depend on the future input. For t less than 0, for t greater than 0. Okay, when you put, so no. Any, see this problem. See this problem. See same problem is here. Okay, there is a no nonlinear function is it in this problem. Is it any nonlinear function? No. So why are you saying it is simply linear? Linear. Okay. See, I will conclude. I will give you some some trick also for such type of problem. For such type of problem.
Yeah. So you told it in trick that if output should be 0 for input should be 0 for input 0. So in this case x of t plus 1 में x1 होगा, वो input 0 डालने पे output 0 नहीं होगा.
वो एक क्राइटेरिया है, लेकिन यहाँ पर केस कुछ और है. ठीक है, राइट. आपको यहाँ पे दोनों चीज चेक करना होगा इस ऐसे प्रॉब्लम में. तो आपको नोट ये रखना है, पहला बात कि इंटीग्रल एंड डेरिवेटिव ऑपरेटर्स आर लीनियर. फर्स्ट you have to remember this one. Second is the even and odd part. Even and odd operators are linear. Right? Right. Trick is not a rule. Trick is not rule. Okay. So now tell me, next problem I will give yt is equals to, let's see this is also integration. It doesn't means. Now what is your comment? What is your comment? Is it linear?
Non-linear.
So non-linear.
It means integral and derivative operator are linear. It doesn't means it is a linear. It is non-linear.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
It is non-linear due to this, right? Yt is equals to e to the power txt. Yt is equals to the power txt. You can put here t equal to 0. So it will get automatically 0. So it is linear, right? Achha, next problem is also very important. Now tell me, what is your comment? I want to know from your side. Either you are able to judge this system is linear or non-linear. Now tell me, what is your comment? You can take 1 minute. Just tell me. बोलो.
Linear.
सर लीनियर ही आएगा.
लीनियर लग रहा है. लीनियर है.
यस सर.
माधव. माधव.
सर
यार आदित्य. यस.
नॉन लीनियर होना चाहिए.
क्यों तुनीर?
सर देखो, अगर हम x1 लेंगे तो वो होगा x1t प्लस x1 कॉन्जुगेट t.
हाँ.
और
Okay,
x2
we
का
are
भी
writing
वैसे ही.
yt. Okay, we are writing yt like this: xt plus x of conjugate of t divided by 2. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now tell me.
तो अगर हम x1 प्लस x2 अगर डालेंगे
हाँ.
तो हो जाएगा x1 प्लस x2 प्लस x1 प्लस x2 का कॉन्जुगेट अपॉन t. तो वो कॉन्जुगेट इसके बराबर नहीं होगा ना.
लॉ ऑफ एडिटिविटी फॉलो नहीं कर रहा, आप ये कहना चाह रहे हो?
हाँ सर, शायद कॉन्जुगेट पार्ट में नहीं फॉलो करेगा.
लॉ ऑफ एडिटिविटी फॉलो करेगा, लॉ ऑफ होमोजेनिटी फॉलो नहीं कर रहा. कैसे? लेट्स सी हियर. First, let's say you are providing xt from the system. System will, let's say xt is equals to what? A plus jb. There is a complex number. There is a complex number a plus jb. System will take only the real part of the value. So it will provide nothing but the a. Now, just to scale with the j. Then you will got j of yt. Okay, j of yt. Okay, and when you multiply this, so you will get j of yt means ja, right? Right. Now, first you scaled. Just to move to mic. For now. So when you first scaled this value from the j with the j, so it will give j of xt. What do you mean by j of xt? Ja minus b, right? Then you will send the same signal to the system. System will take the real part of the value, that is of minus b, and both are the not equal. So you can say that this is a non-linear. Any doubt? No. So always remember.
सर वो ja minus b कैसे है?
कौन सा j minus b? Just to multiply with this one ना. j से स्केल करो इसको, फंक्शन को xt को.
अच्छा ठीक है, वो वाला फंक्शन है, मतलब इमेजिनरी वाला j है, वो इमेजिनरी वाला j.
Yes.
ठीक.
Obviously. Because it is, I'm asking either it is because this number is a complex, so you are scaling with the j. Right.
Okay sir.
Okay. Note point ये आपको याद ये करना है, important बात ये है कि real and imaginary operators are non-linear. Remember, non-linear. ठीक है जी. अब आप देखिए, अब आपको मैं ग्राफ के थ्रू कुछ बताता हूं. Let's say this function is given. let's say this function yt is here, or this one is the xt. Okay, so it is nothing but the yt is equals to mxt, right? Yt is equals to mxt. Obviously it is linear. Why? Because when you put the 0 0, it will got the 0. In another case, the same case is there. Okay, and you drawing like this. If your input xt is this one, yt is this one, again it is the yt is equals to minus m of xt. It will provide the linear. But the third case, just to see the third case, when you will take such type of output yt providing the input xt, then it becomes what? When input is 0, is we are getting the same 0 output? No. Then we got output something. So this is a non-linear case, right? Now you understand now? This is like xt plus 2. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are some problem. Now I'm giving some problem to you for the solve as assignment, just to try to solve this question as a 15 number. Yt is equals to mod of xt, right? Yt is equals to mod of xt. This is xt, this is yt. So just to give me the answer after in the assignment book, assignment sheet, right? Next column is the signum function, like this one. Okay, so you have to tell me yt, this one, and this one the xt. This is the minus vsat, this is the plus vsat, and the next last problem of this series is this is the amplifier. Sorry, this is the amplifier. So this is a let's see, this is the plus and minus, right? Let's say you are providing xt, this is the yt, this is the ground. You already know, I think, or I hope you already know the concept of amplifier. Okay, op-amp, how the problem of op-amp can be solved, right? So you have to comment on these three problems. On these three problems, either the linear or the non-linear. Linear or non-linear, right? Okay. So I am moving towards the next topic, and the next topic is also very important. We have discussed the linear and non-linear. Now we are going to discuss the time variant and time invariant system. Time invariant is very important. Time invariant and time variant system. Time variant system, right? Time variant and time invariant system. So, what is the time variant, time invariant? So how the time invariant is defined? How the time invariant is defined? See, let's say your input is xt. You are first passing through some system. You are first passing through some system. Then this system will produce some output yt. This output is passed through some delayed value, a delay of, let's say, t0. Then you will send the same, you will got yt minus t0, right? Okay, first you are your input is xt, you are passing through some system will produce yt, and then you are delaying the yt with t0, and you got yt minus t0. In another case, you are just taken, you are first passing through xt, you are passing the xt from delay first. It means the delay of t naught. Okay, and then you got x of t minus t naught, and then passing through the system. If your output is the same, let's say this is your y. Okay, so yt minus t naught, if it is both are the same, then system is said to be, then system is टाइम इनवेरिएंट। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जो इनपुट में डिले आप करके दे रहे हो उतना ही डिले अगर आउटपुट में मिले तो आपको उसको हम लोग कहेंगे टाइम इनवेरिएंट सिस्टम, राइट? एट द सेम टाइम, तो फर्स्ट यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग द पासिंग थ्रू द सिस्टम, ओके? So you have to follow this procedure, okay? Based on this procedure, we will develop some trick, okay? Or we have to memorize some point so that you can solve the complex problem. You can identify the complex problem with the help of this trick, okay? So remember the note. What is the note? Any delay provided. What it means? Any delay provided in input must be reflected in output for a time invariant system, right? Whatever I said earlier. So these are the same. Now the question is, the problem is how to check the time variant and invariant system. So let's see some example. Question is, check time invariant or variant system, right? Time variant invariant system. So first problem is yt is equals to x of 2t. Sorry, x of 2t. Yes, yt is equals to x of 2t. So I am demonstrating this with the procedure. First, you are passing the same with the system. System will produce y of 2t, right? Let's say this is the y1t. So what is y1t? What is y? Now provide the delay, and then this delay will provide what is this y1t minus t naught, y1t minus t naught, and it will provide y2t. Okay, y of 2t में delay होगा. y2t का delay का क्या मतलब है? What does it mean? It means x of 2, right? T minus t naught. T minus t naught. This is the delay in the time. Okay, you are delaying the time. You are delaying the time t naught. You are delaying the t naught in the time. Which time? T naught. T of y1t. In similar way, you can first delay. So first you are delaying. You will got x of t minus t naught. 1 or 2 problem may be asked. 100% it will ask in your exam, in your quiz, in your gate problem, in any of the problem, right? LTI system. Either this is the LTI system or not, linear time invariant system or not. Okay, so you have to check the first linearity, then you have to check the time invariant system. Okay, so how it will does? So first you're passing through some delay system, xt minus t naught, right? Then let's say this is the ft. Let's this ft, and then passing through some system. Then passing through some system. System will provide what? Let's say this is a y dash t. Y dash t क्या करेगा? This one is nothing but the f of 2t, right? So what is f2 of 2t? f2 of 2t means x of 2t minus t naught. f of 2t minus t naught, right? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me, Tunil.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
It is not, it is not very easy to understand. First, you passing through the X system. System will produce y to t. Then you provide the delay. Delay in what time? So it will give the y to t minus 2t minus t naught.
सर
Now,
आपने
in the second case, listen. In the second case, first you provide the delay xt minus t naught. Then system, what is the system is doing? System is just doubling the time, not the delay. So it is just multiplying the 2t. So it will give the 2t minus t naught, right? So both are the nodes same. So it is a time variant system. Now tell me. Yes.
सर जो फर्स्ट वाला केस था उसमें जब आपने x ऑफ t आगे पास किया था सिस्टम में तो मतलब सिस्टम के बाद उसका वैल्यू y ऑफ t बाई 2 होना चाहिए ना
t by 2 सिस्टम क्या कर रहा है? सिस्टम उसको डबल कर रहा है. yt x of 2t है. Whatever the value is t, it will multiply it with the scale with the 2. That's it. Okay, see the second example. Okay, see the second example. I think you will understand it with the second example. Okay. So in the second example, let's say yt is equals to x of cos t. X of cos t. X of cos t. Right. Now, let's say we are supplying xt with the system. यार बर्त उसमें से गंदा ही होगा. एक खाली होगा देखो जरा. है? बस ले आज मैं उसको बोलता हूँ. Okay, so yt is equals to x of cos t. xt is passing to some system. System will produce nothing but the x of cos t. X of cos t, right? Then you provide the delay. And what the delay will do? Yt minus t naught. So it will provide the x of cos t minus t naught. X of cos t minus t naught. Nothing else, right? Now, see, first to provide the delay. Delay will give x of t minus t naught, x of t minus t naught. Let's say this is the ft, nothing else, this is ft. Then you pass through some system S. Y dash t will produce. What is y dash t? Cos t ft. Right? Cos t ft. So what it will give? Cos t x of t minus t naught, nothing else. So both are not equal. Again, the time variant. The system is time variant. My God, I have done mistake. Sorry. When you provide, okay, it's right. X of cos, yes. Tell me, t minus t naught, right? T minus t naught. It's right. Okay, and here when you provide xt minus t naught and passing through the system will cos. Okay, so it will give the x of what? Cos. It will give the cos t minus cos t. Okay, cos. It will give the cos t minus t naught. Both are the not equal. Okay, so it is a time variant. You understand or not? Tell me. Pramod.
सर नीचे वाला शायद आपने गलत लिखा है.
नहीं,
रिपीट कर दो एक बार.
बिल्कुल ठीक लिखा है. ये बिल्कुल ठीक है. cos t minus t naught. अरे देखो.
सर नीचे वाला दोबारा बता देना सेकंड.
xt जो आया पहले वो डिले किया. डिले क्या हुआ? xt माइनस टी नॉट. ठीक है. अब कर क्या रहा है फंक्शन आपका? yt क्या प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है? yt प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है व्हाटएवर द x इज दिस, उसको cos t करना है. तो आउट आपका क्या है? आपका x ऑफ t को क्या कर देगा? वो cos t कर देगा. तो cos t कर दिया और साथ में t नॉट आपका डिले अलग है तो t नॉट डिले यहाँ ले लिया. इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं आप? ऊपर वाले में क्या कर रहे हैं आप? ऊपर वाले में yt लिया, x ऑफ cos t है. उसमें डिले करो. किसमें डिले कर रहे हो? t में डिले होगा यहाँ पे, तो t माइनस t नॉट डिले आ गया. तो बोथ आर द नॉट सेम ना.
यस सर समझ गया.
Okay, try to do yourself. Once one or two problem you will solve now, then you will understand it more better, right? So I am giving the note summary point in case of time scaling. In case of time scaling, the first example you can say x of 2t, right? X of 2t. Okay. When you have solved x of 2t, you can see here, when you are time scaling, system is, time variant. Okay, so I am just concluding here. You can note as a remark, in case of time scaling, system will be time variant. System will be time variant. Right? Okay. One more remark is there. If coefficient, it is also very important. You will see in the next example. If the coefficient in system, relationship is function of time, then system will be time variant. What it means? See in the next example. First, before that, you will try to solve the problem. Yt is equals to cos of x xt. Shukla ji bataiye, what is this function? Cos of xt. It is a time variant or time invariant?
Time invariant.
Time invariant.
Invariant, sir.
Yes, sir.
Time invariant.
Sir, time
Okay.
variant.
Who is this?
Sir, Pratiksha.
हाँ प्रतीक्षा. बाकी लोगों को टाइम इनवेरिएंट लग रहा है.
मैं से टाइम वेरिएंट ही आया.
सॉल्व किए हुए बता दिया कि टाइम वेरिएंट है और इनवेरिएंट है. xt when you pass through some system, yt will provide cos t xt. Just delay. When you provide delay, then the delay system will produce cos t minus t naught into x of t minus t naught, right? Now first you provide the delay, x of t minus t naught, it is let's say function ft, और ये फंक्शन क्या कर रहा है? इस फंक्शन सिस्टम क्या कर रहा है? सिस्टम उसके फंक्शन को कॉस बना रहा है, कॉस कर रहा है. तो क्या करेगा भाई? ये बनाएगा cos t into ft, nothing else, cos t into ft. और cos t ft क्या है जी? तो cos t into ft is what? xt minus t naught. So xt minus t naught. Both are the same? No, both are not same.
सर
Both
सर
are
आपने
not.
जो क्वेश्चन लिखा है वो cos xt है सर, cos t नहीं है सर.
Cos, sorry,
आपने cos xt लिखा है, cos t xt.
sorry, cos t. अब ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Right, so this is the time invariant, time variant.
So cos xt तो time variant होगा, तो time invariant होगा ना?
हाँ, time, ठीक है, yes, you are right. Okay, so next problem is yt is equals to, next problem is yt is equals to odd function of xt. Odd function of xt. So can you tell me the time variant or invariant? Time scaling will provide always a what? Tell me. Time scaling is always provide a
variance.
In case of time scaling system will be
Variant.
time variant, right? Or is any scaling is here in the case of odd system, odd
Yes,
function of xt? Yes. Wow, yt is equals to nothing but the xt plus, sorry, odd function is there, x of minus t. So minus 1 is a scale. Okay, it is the time scaling. So you can simply say that it is a time variant system. Yt is equals to a real part of the. Okay, leave this problem. But the next problem. Next problem is yt is equals to x of t minus 1 plus x of t plus 1. So you have commented in the linear system to the linear, right? But now tell me, it is a scale, it is a time variant or invariant. So is it any scaling is there in time in both the function?
No, sir.
In both the function, is it any scaling?
No.
No. No scaling, right? Is it any coefficient? The second point, the second point of discussion are coefficient, right? Right. Okay. If the coefficient system relationship is a function of time, if the coefficient in the system relationship is a function of time, the system is time variant, right? So coefficient in the system is the function of time. Is it any function of time is in the coefficient of this question?
No, sir.
In here and this here, you can say that coefficient are independent of time. So this is the time invariant system. So the time invariant system, right? Okay, I'm taking the next problem. Yt is equals to minus infinite to t x of tau d tau. Now what is your comment? What is your comment? When you put this t inside this, yt is equals to minus infinite to t x of tau d tau. When you will put here, so it is a function of xt. It's a function of xt. The coefficient of the function is time dependent. Okay, it is the time variant system, right? In similar way, you can comment on the yt is equals to minus infinite to
इंटीग्रेशन वाला एक बार दोबारा
3t, wait for a minute, x tau d tau. What you have gone through this conclusion, coefficient are independent of time. Here the function, the coefficient of the function are time dependent. Coefficient of the function are time dependent. You can say that when you put this is x, this becomes x of 3t. This becomes the function of time, right? So therefore the time variant system. Time variant system. However,
the function में पूरा जो x of tau,
sorry,
सर ऊपर वाला फंक्शन टाइम इनवेरिएंट होना चाहिए. इसमें तो स्केलिंग हो रही 3t से, पर ऊपर वाले में कोई स्केलिंग नहीं है और उसके पास कोई कोएफिशिएंट थोड़ा है सर. x of t तो खुद एक फंक्शन है. अगर उसके मल्टीप्लाई में कुछ पहले होता तो वो कोएफिशिएंट होता है. तो ये तो टाइम वेरिएंट है जो 3t वाला है, क्योंकि इसमें 3 से स्केलिंग हो जाएगी.
yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. Who is this?
Suraj.
Yes, you are right. 100% you are right. Okay, thank you. Yes, this is not a scale, this is scaled. Yes, it's the time variant, this is time invariant, right? Okay, so next problem I have taken, let's say yt is equals to, now comment on this, x of t minus 1 for t less than equal to 0, x of t plus 1 for t greater than equal to 0. Now comment on this. Comment on this. Try to do. Okay. Try to do. ठीक है.
जो इंटीग्रेशन वाला आपने बोला टाइम इनवेरिएंट है, उसमें जब हम माइनस इन्फिनिटी से टी तक जा रहे हैं तो हम वहाँ पे माइनस 2t माइनस 3t माइनस 4t वो भी तो पुट करेंगे, तो फिर वहाँ पर टाइम स्केलिंग हो रही है जो हम इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं.
इसको तुम एक काम करो, इसको तुम उस टेक्निक से करके देखो जो मैंने बताया है टाइम वेरिएंट का, डिले और नॉन डिले होना. ठीक है. फर्स्ट टू ट्राई इट with the delaying or not delaying, then you can conclude it. Okay, both the problem, दोनों प्रॉब्लम को, इस प्रॉब्लम को और इस प्रॉब्लम को, दोनों को ऊपर वाला जो आपका मेन कॉन्सेप्ट है उससे आप चेक करो होता है या नहीं होता है, देन यू कैन से राइट. पहले सिस्टम में डालो फिर डिले करो, पहले डिले करो फिर सिस्टम में डालो, करके देखो. देन वी विल डिस्कस टुमारो और द नेक्स्ट क्लास आल्सो, नो प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है. Okay, so now I am coming to the next part. Okay, that is your stable and unstable system, and it is already I have told I have already told about the stable and non-stable system. So I'm not going into detail of this. So you have to remember this one. What is the stable of the system? What is the criteria for the stability? Can anybody tell me? How the stable of the system, stability of the system can be defined? Yes. How? प्रतीक्षा, अनुज,
सर
हाँ,
अगर
बोलो।
हम कोई फाइनाइट इनपुट प्रोवाइड करेंगे एम्पलीट्यूड के टर्म्स में, अगर आउटपुट भी फाइनाइट एम्पलीट्यूड के टर्म्स में होगा तो सर वो स्टेबल सिस्टम होता है।
ओके, अनुराग।
यस सर। सर वो
बताओ।
इसमें यही होता है सर कि अगर हम कोई फाइनाइट इनपुट वैल्यू डालेंगे और अगर आउटपुट वैल्यू अगर इनफाइनाइट नहीं आती या फिर अगर बाउंडेड है तो वो स्टेबल सिस्टम होता है, और अगर इसका वाइस वर्सा तो अनस्टेबल होगा।
लास्ट रोल नंबर 58 ब्रांच चेंज वाला कौन है? 58 आरे पल्ली, आरे पल्ली, ओम सत्या, ओम सत्या, सिद्धि।
यस सर।
सिद्धि।
सर अगर हेलो सर अगर बाउंडेड इनपुट के लिए आउटपुट भी बाउंडेड ही है मतलब
Yes.
तो वो स्टेबल सिस्टम होगा।
Yes, very good. So this is the criteria. Or we have already said both of the students are Rag or Pratiksha. Both are saying the same thing, but technically it is the bounded input, bounded output. That is it is known as a BIBO system, BIBO criteria, right? So bounded input and bounded output bounded input and bounded output will provide, you know what, finite or bounded in amplitude. It means nothing. Okay. So for a stable system, you can say that for any stable system, output should be bounded. Output should be bounded or finite for finite or bounded input at each and every instant of time. Every instant of time, right? So you can find check the stability and unstability system. Okay, so I have already gone through some problem earlier, so just try to do. Okay, the problem is given in the OpenF, in unsolved problem. Okay, you can solve it. Okay, now I'm coming to the next part, that is the linear, most important topic of your course or your control system. All the control theory and whatever you are going to study in the control and instrumentation is mainly dealing the linear time invariant system. Time invariant system. All the whatever we have studied is the example of the example of time invariant system only. Time invariant system. Invariant system. It is also known as LTI system. Most your syllabus is based on only the LTI system, either the control or either the signal system. Okay, you are not going to deal with the nonlinear system and not going to deal with the time variant system. Okay, so however, the most of the real-time problem, real-time application is a nonlinear and the time variant, right? Okay, but it is the ideal case. So most of, just to see the problem, whatever the real-time problem in the LTI frame, right? LTI frame. So what is the meaning of LTI? Already you know the criteria for the linearity, you know the criteria for the time variant invariant system. So if you provide some xt input to the LTI system, right? LTI system, it will provide some output yt. So HT is another term that is called as very important in the signal system and the control. That is the impulse response of the system. Impulse response of the system. Impulse response of the system, right? And in the frequency domain, it is H omega, or you know, HS. Or in the frequency domain, it is known as the transfer function of the system. Transfer function of system. It is very important. Transfer function of the system, HS, right? So now, why we are going to deal with the impulse response system? Okay, first we try to understand why we are going to dealing with this problem. Then we will start the impulse response. So impulse response, that the impulse response IR and transfer function, you know, these are the terms are used, you know, only and only for the LTI system. We already, you know, are you able to find the transfer function of the nonlinear system? Let's say I am giving yt is equals to xt plus 2. Xt plus 2. Find the transfer function. Find the transfer function. Can you able to find? Is it linear or
non-linear, sir?
No, sir.
Are you able to find? No. Ys is equals to xs plus 2. So how will you find? There is no method. There is no tool. Right? For at least for the right now you don't have any tool to handle such type of system in order to find the transfer function. Therefore, I am saying transfer function terms are used only for the LTI system. This is not linear system, right? Okay. Okay. So next discussion is this is the YT. No problem.
Sir, XS plus 2 by S होगा ना?
Sorry, XS plus
2 by S.
All right, no problem. You can take 2 by S. So yes, you are right. You are right. But my point is, you are not able to find the ys upon xs. You are not able to find the ys upon xs independently. This is the transfer function, right? This is the transfer function.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have not taken the initial. We have taken the initial condition 0 here also. Okay. So I already told why we are taking the initial condition 0. Is it clear now? Yes or no? Is there any doubt why we are taking the initial condition 0?
No, sir.
No, you don't know.
No, sir.
Yes.
I know, sir.
You know.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay. So it's clear. Anyone, if you want to ask, you can raise your query. No problem. Anyone, if you don't know, you can ask. Okay. So second point of the impulse response is used for defining LTI system. Okay, in time domain. Time domain, if you want to analyze the time domain analysis, then impulse response is perfect for you, right? However, and the transfer function is used for defining the LTI system, in frequency domain. If you want to analyze the system in the frequency domain, then transfer function is perfect. It is the easiest tool. It's the easiest tool for analyzing the LTI system in the frequency domain. Right. Now come to the impulse response. What do you understand by the impulse response? These are the significance of the impulse response. Now see the impulse response is an impulse response. Impulse response means you are providing some delta t to the some LTI system. LTI system, nothing else. So this is when you provide the LTI system, delta t to LTI, then it gives the HT, nothing else, HT, right? So if input to LTI system is unit impulse, then output of system is impulse response, right? Whatever the output will come, that is called the impulse response when you provide the input as the delta t, right? Now what is the transfer function? What is the transfer function? What do you understand by transfer function? Anyone?
Ratio of the transform of output upon input at zero initial condition.
HS is equal to ys upon xs, when putting all the zero initial condition, ys upon xs. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, so just to, I'm writing the point, already you know, as I told you, for linearity of system, initial condition are assumed to be zero. Because why? Because non-zero term, non-zero initial condition make the system what? Non-linear. Okay, so these are the some points. We will continue with our discussion in the next part. Is your from next week, that is your most important topic, that is the convolution. We will enjoy with the topic convolution from the next session, right? So I hope you are, have you done some experiment in the signal processing lab? Because first or second experiment is only based on, you know, the first topic that we have already gone through, signal generation and system, causal and causal. Then all the other experiment is, I know, based on the convolution and other part, right? So have you gone through? Is it taught in the lab? Convolution?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
It is assigned for our lab.
Sorry, one by one. Rishabh, क्या बोल रहे हो?
Sir, lab work के लिए assignment दिया गया.
Convolution, right? So from next week we will start with the convolution, no problem, in the detail, so you can understand it. What do mean by convolution? Okay, so today we don't have, no, time is over, so we will start with the convolution part, right? So thank you.
सर
हाँ कुशल
सर आज का लेक्चर प्लीज शेयर कर देना.
अभी कर देंगे वो तो मैं कल का भी कर दिया हूँ, आप देखो तो सही.
ओके सर, ठीक, थैंक यू सर.
आप अपने मटेरियल पे चेक करो, क्लासरूम में उसमें दिया हुआ है, शेयर कर दिया.
ओके सर,
ओके,
ठीक, थैंक यू.